My name is Marc-Ivan O'Gorman and I am the director of Blood Coloured Moon. It's set in the 1960s, Good Friday, and we're in sort of remote Irish countryside, and we come across this lone traveller, and he is basically looking for a drink. He's had a few drinks in him already, and he knocks up this isolated pub that's owned by a husband and wife. Tries to convince them to serve him, but at one point he decides to woo the wife, and he tries to woo the wife away, and he recites a poem to her. It's quite a simple story. It's one location, continuous time, sort of one scene really, and three actors. So it's a very, in terms of a production, it's very contained. But when you don't have those other aspects of production, like, you know, in terms of pace and in terms of keeping the audience stimulated, in terms of different locations, you know, there's no car chase or any of that. It's very important. It's all the more important that the actors are really good. And Ronan Leahy, who is cast in the film, I had worked with before as an actor. He's one of Ireland's best stage actors of his generation. In terms of the female role, it was important that she was able to convey this transition from rejecting this guy to he's kind of amusing to maybe I am going to do something. And you know, Olga, I'd seen her as a featured character on The Clinic, and then finally the husband, Frank McCafferty, is really well known to everyone because he was in Bella Kiss Angel for years. From his feature film work is what I know him, and he has such he's a fantastic face, and essentially he's a great actor. With this film, it's rural Ireland, 1960s. There's very little light. There's the light of the car, there's the light on the street, maybe suggestion of moonlight, there's some light coming from the windows, but it's generally very dark. We shot on red. I believe we're the first Filmbase RT short shot on that format. You know, it was important for us to get quite a high-end look because, as I mentioned, there's only one location, it's continuous time, it's only three actors, and there's very little action. They're kind of talking to each other. It was the first time I'd worked with it, so I spoke with people in the screen scene prior to the shoot and said, this is what we're thinking of doing, what should I look out for? And I was told, you know, there's a workflow in place. It's not reinventing the wheel for us. So that was quite comforting, you know, going in. I could have that conversation in advance and kind of know generally what, you know, could and could not be done with it.